The relationships are very interesting because we come from the generation that were told one love forever, one marriage forever. I am in that kind of marriage. I've been married for over 40 years, and I love my husband and I admire my husband, and I learn a lot from his whatever he's doing in my space, and we transform each other all the time. But in our relationship, I'm the one that always learning. I'm the one that learned human design, the psychology, the pedagogy, the digital psychology of suicide, the neurobiology, the astrogenetics, the numerology, the tarot numerology, tarot, mark cards. All of that are my instruments. But I've been born intuitive. It just happened this way because my mom and my grandmother were, I'm sure in ancient time we come from the witch family, the good witches family, the healers family, because they all had abilities. But in those times, when my mother and grandmother were developing their healing abilities, of course it was prohibited. It was not popular at all. And so they suppressed it and they did what they had to do. My mom is an engineer. Not really. But she couldn't do it. And when I was born, by 9 I already knew that I have abilities to heal, that I have abilities to tell stories, that I can gather people and lead them. And I did it. I used to take children from around our neighborhood. I would feed them with the bread and wild chives that were on the back, and dill and chives on the back of our huge multi-story building. And I would build a carton box and we would sit there and I would pretend to be a teacher and I would teach them. And the things I taught them now retrospectively were the laws of the universe. none less than that. And then I became a leader in the school. I was in 4th grade. I was leading 1st graders. Then I was 5th grade and all the way to the 10th grade. I was working with younger classes, and I've been asked for it in the camp, same thing. Then I became a principal for after school activities in a school. Then I became a teacher in a school when I grew up enough. So from 17 I was working. Then I moved to US. Then I was director of the school. So always I would lead people and I would teach people. Then I was director, the vice president of the Norbekov Institute. Then I was a major healer in the healing center. Then I created my own school, which was my own business. And then I started creating businesses and helping people with the businesses. And then I realized that my destiny, my calling, my orientation is about being a leader, not just the leader, but generate ideas and promote people with their ideas and dreams. So my ideas help people accomplish their dreams and ideas because I promote their dreams. I help them to realize who they are and realize themselves. And so this was given to me as a birth. So when you look at your birth date, you can see all of those tendencies in the person, but at that point I didn't know. But what I do remember, when I was 9, I opened my palm and I realized that palm has a map of some sort. And I was really seeing the map, which is unusual for the 9-year-old. And my parents were always working. My father was a geologist, he was never at home. My mom was at work. So I've been alone a lot. So I found some books about palm reading, and I was studying this book when I was 8, 9, 10. Unbelievable. I had these big notebooks which I was writing and analyzing, my friends, myself. So why? Because I'm born on 25th, and 25th is the summary with a 7. And when I started learning suicide, the digital psychology of the growth and development of the person and the business and the world, and that everything has a cyclical approach to it, I realized that 9 was my first cyclical year. my first year of completion. And when I started learning astrogenetics, I realized that every 9 years there is a psychosomatic event that creates a crisis through which we need to jump, quantum leap into the next level, because if we are stuck in one of those cycles, the events that are happening in our lives will be cyclical, and attraction field will be around the area that we didn't grow out of. So when I realized that, my readings became much deeper, and my coaching became much more effective. Why? Because building the goals with somebody on a year that is about destruction is absolutely destructive. And taking care of your health and family and house on a year that is destined to start something new, to create new alliances, to create new business, to open up your ideas to the world, is absolutely destructive as well. And without knowing it, a lot of people are going in circle, trading the water of their imagination. So when you have big ideas and they're scary for you, it's not because the ideas are scary. It might be the time is not right, or maybe the time is right, but you are looking into those ideas with the analytical mind of the year before. And maybe the year before was the year to look at after your health, and maybe the year before was looking into what needs to be transformed, but you didn't do it. So coming back to relationships, the babies do not come to relationships that are about destruction. And around those 9-year cycles, if you try to conceive the baby will be karmic. Karmic means you will not be able to produce the action that is necessary to create a healthy baby. Why is it so? Because in those karmic moments, year 7, 8, 9, those are the moments in which your body needs to transform, your soul needs to undergo the quantum leap, and your mind has to expand to include the next level of development. And usually it doesn't happen because those are the years of low energy. So I was promising you to give a solution, but solution is not a one phrase solution. So I still have a solution for you.